Yeah, thanks so much, Michael. Thanks, guys. Alex, I was wondering just from your perspective with Christian and Tim both out, how big you see this camp as an opportunity to really make an impression and show that, obviously not only should you be on the squad, but that you can step up in these big moments and be somebody the team counts on. Thank you.
Yeah, obviously, it sucks not having those two guys in because they're a huge part of the team. But yeah, try to take this opportunity and make the most of it, and I'm really looking forward to it.
Next will be Ryan Talmadge from Goal.com.
Thank you, Michael. Another one for Alex here. Obviously, you're coming into this camp in pretty good form. Looking at some of your performances in the league, you're scoring goals. For you, what's kind of been the key to all that? How have you been kind of finding it with your club, and what are some of the things that you can bring to the national team now that we, just as we said, without Christian and Tim here?
Yeah, I've been working hard back at home on my club team. Really working on my finishing. Just working on what the coach is asking me to do. So try to take that and bring it into this camp with my teammates and try to give a great performance over here this week.
Thanks. Our next question comes from the Crimson Connection.
I think this one might be for me.
Hopefully.
Christian, we can't hear you.
Hey, oh, my bad.
Oh, word.
What's going
know
on,
him?
my guy?
You know him?
What's up, bro? Yeah. What's the homie? How you doing, bro?
Damn, this is
No,
for
I'm
you
solid,
for
man.
sure.
I'm solid, man. I had to hop in, man. Had a little bit of free time. I got to ask a question. All right, so you coming back to Texas, man. Gotta love the atmosphere. Gotta love the culture. You know what I mean? Great food, great vibes. Do you prefer barbecue or fish and chips?
I think I'll have to stick with barbecue, man. You already know how they get down in Texas.
Yeah,
Some
man,
good brisket's going to go a long way.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, and another question, man. What is your best experience so far being on the U.S. men's national team?
I think best experience was probably Nations League final. Or just the Nations League in general was dope. The semifinal, the final, beating two of our probably biggest rivals, and then having to do my thing in the final. But it was good to just be there with everybody and to celebrate and to. I think that was my first trophy with the national team, so that was pretty dope.
Yes, man. Hey, keep doing your thing, bro. Big fan, big support of you and the rest of the national team. Hopefully, I'll be out there on Thursday, man. I'm excited. I'm gonna get a couple of the teammates out there, man.
Yeah, bro. I'll see you soon.
All
right, G.
Chris, you want to explain how we know?
Yeah, so Christian is a good friend of one of my teammates when I played in Houston, and then we kind of just formed a relationship from that, and just always kept in touch since 2016, 2017.
Yeah, 2016.
So
What you do at UT? Obviously, you there.
Yeah, football. It's my last year.
Right.
Very excited. Doing pretty well so far. Got to continue. Got to dig deeper and just finish strong, man. So
he's singing the national anthem for us on Thursday. Yeah.
no.
Practice a little bit, man. Let's hear it.
All right.
The boy got a gospel voice. Trust it, bro. Trust it.
Hey, man, I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all boys enjoy y'all time in Austin, and I'm very excited to see y'all ball out.
All right, bro. See you soon.
Man.
All right.
Thanks to Christian Jones and the University of Texas Athletic Department for having him join us today. Best of luck to the Longhorns. We'll continue with Mike Waitala from Soccer America.
Thanks. Alex, can you tell us a little bit about what it's like to play for Club America? For example, the differences between playing home games and playing on the road, and what's it like living in Mexico City?
Yeah, so Club America, it's the biggest team in Mexico. Just home and away, man, you're always expecting a full packed stadium, you know. We feel the love every time we're at home. We can hear all the fans chanting, and then it's the same thing away. And yeah, man, it's like we're the eye of the hurricane. You know what I'm saying? Like everywhere we go, everyone's like expecting either to beat us or just have their best game against us. So that's like that nice pressure. You know what I'm saying? And then living in Mexico City, man, it's a huge city. It's got like different I guess you can say like suburbs, saying like Condesa, Polanco, and that's like the tourist areas. A lot of Germans, South Americans, so it's like a little bit of everything. Just that one thing that kills is the traffic, man. So you gotta live close to where you work, or else you're gonna be in traffic for at least like an hour, I would say.
We'll continue with Brian Shretta from American Soccer Now.
Thanks very much, guys. I wonder if you guys could both speak a little bit about your FC Dallas ties. You know, I know that's kind of like something that bonds the two of you guys, and then also, Chris, in terms of staying focused for the national team, how tough is it to come into these times when maybe the playing time quite isn't there yet at Crystal Palace, in terms of being able to translate that into a starting role maybe with the national team and being able to stay focused through that period of your career when maybe the minutes aren't as there as you want them to be. But just wondering if you could talk a little about keeping that focus, and then also both of you with your FC Dallas ties.
Yeah, I think at some points it can be challenging to keep focused when you're not playing week in and week out, and I guess it's even harder to kind of keep your form. But I think I kind of just use trainings as that way to keep form. Even though some days can be tougher than others, especially when you're not playing. Some days the training after the game kind of does your head in a little bit, but you guys realize that it's a journey. It's not just what's happening at the end of the week. It's kind of the bigger picture, and so that's kind of just how I look at it. And I know that when I'm coming here, it's always good to get around these guys, but it's also good to play with them, and kind of just use that as my outlet, and it keeps me going through the month, knowing that hopefully I'll get a game or two with the national team. And then when it comes to Dallas, I think.
When I was on first team, I don't know, because I didn't get to play with them. Right?
No, you can't. I think I came the year you left. I think I came.
Yeah, I left when I was like 18. What year was that? Like 2019, something like that.
I don't know, I got to Dallas 2017. I played 2017, 2018 at Dallas.
Well, I got Oscar as head coach. You too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we just missed each other, but
yeah, like barely. But
I think the whole Dallas Academy is like a family. Like we're in there with like from U13s, U14s, all the way up to like the first team. So I think everybody kind of, even though we didn't play with each other, I mean, I definitely knew about Zendejas. I knew about Wes. Like it's kind of just this big family, especially when it comes to the homegrowns that we have. And like I said, I think Dallas did it really well with combining the academy with the first team, not just in training, but the changing rooms being across the hallway from each other.
Yeah, we would always like run into each other and stuff. We would walk into like the academy locker rooms, and then first team, like it didn't matter who you were, basically.
Yeah, so I mean, Dallas does a good job at kind of making it feel like a family environment, whether it's the staff, whether it's the coaches, the players, just everybody from the top to the bottom.
Next will be Roger Wallace from KXAN in Austin.
Hey guys, start with Alex, but just coming back to Texas and a new thriving soccer, big time soccer market. What does it mean since you spent so much time in the state to help see this market grow with a match like Thursday night?
Yeah, it's really nice, man. I miss Texas, bro. Every chance I get, especially since my family lives here. I got family in San Antonio, so they're for sure coming out to see me. I got like at least 12 people coming. Not family, but mostly friends. So, yeah, man, it's going to be exciting. I love it.
Chris?
Oh, yeah, sorry. No, I think Texas kind of feels like a second home to me, especially when it comes to being stateside. I grew up in Alabama, but I think my years of becoming an adult happened in Texas, whether it was Houston or Dallas. And so, it's always really, really cool, really dope to come back. As you can see, I have a friend or two coming to the game, and also my family's coming as well. So, it's just really cool to be stateside, but especially to be kind of close to a place you consider home. It makes it just that much more special.
Good time to point out this is the USMNT's fourth visit to Q2 Stadium in Austin. 3 different official competitions, World Cup qualifying, the Gold Cup, and the Nations League. All 3 games shutout victories for the United States in front of sold-out crowds at Q2 Stadium. We'll continue with Sanjay Sujan Thakumar.
Thanks, Michael. Thanks, guys, as always, for your time. What's it like to have 2 brothers in camp on the field and then socially? What's that been like? And specifically about Paxton, like what's his style of play like? Do you see similarities with him and Brendan? Yeah, what's it like to have both of them?
It was funny. Like, we were warming up today, and Flo had no idea that they were brothers. He just thought that they just had the same last name. I was like, bro, they look exactly the same, sound the same, like, play the exact same. But, I mean, they're both kind of quirky. They're both pretty, what's the word for it? I don't know. They're just like 100 miles per hour all the time. And you can see that.
Real technical, too.
Yeah, I mean, you can see that whatever their family's doing, they're doing it pretty well. So, you know, it's funny because they kind of, it's still big brother and little brother, so you always got to give your little brother a little bit of smack. But, you know, it's funny just to see two, like, the exact same people just a few years apart.
You can tell Pax is, like, on the quieter side.
Yeah, but I think he just needs a little bit of time because B was like that at first, too.
Yeah.
They're both funny. Like I said, they're the exact same personality, both on and off the field. So I think they just got in yesterday, so I'm really interested to see how they are outside of the field.
They threw a joke today. They're like, Pax, why are you avoiding Brendan?
Yeah, exactly. We have this thing, like, part of the warm-up is called the brotherhood, and they were, like, avoiding each other.
Yeah.
What kind of brotherhood is this, you know?
Video to follow.
Yeah.
We'll have two more questions and continue with Hector Lazzeri.
Thanks, Mike. My name is Dr. Lazzari from Claro Sports in Mexico City. I'm asking in English, but if Alex, you can answer in Spanish. That's I don't know what's the rules over there in that thing.
I'll do English,
the
man.
question is, this year has not, well, the second part of the year started not that great for you with the Gold Cup, probably not as good as you expected. Then in America, you were starting, then not, and finally you are in the starting lineup again. What's been the tournament like for you? And also, do you think this is probably your biggest opportunity to earn a regular spot in the U.S. national team roster for Copa America and things like that, with Christian and with Tim not being there? Thanks.
Yeah, obviously, I can agree that my Gold Cup wasn't the best, but you just got to look at the next opportunity you have. And talking about the beginning of the season, it was hard because we got to switch. We changed coaches, right? So obviously being away for, like, I guess you can say the preseason and stuff, and getting back, I'd have to, like, talk to him, get used to him. He has to get used to me and stuff. Obviously the communication helps. But yeah, I mean, like how they say in Mexico, de menos a más, and I think that's how it was this season for me. And just getting the coach's confidence, and I think we're going on the right path. Obviously, we finished first in the season, so I think that says a lot. And, yeah, man, I take this opportunity, like I take any opportunity, new opportunity I get. You know, I want to show what I got, play with my teammates, let them know what I got to the table, what I bring to the table. And, yeah, it's exciting, and hopefully I can have a great performance this week.
Last question comes from Andrew Jones.
Thanks, Michael, as always. Chris, first for you, with Christian Jones being there here in this whole press conference, were you chilling for Alabama or Texas? More when they face
always has good questions.
Yeah, he tried to throw me under the bus. All right, so I'd like to separate the team from the player, you know. So I was rooting for CJ, but I'm more of an Alabama fan myself. I will say that, you know. But you know, you got to support the homies when you can. So. You know, I think you'll see me repping some UT gear pretty soon. Just know that.
As well as if you have a funny Roy Hodgson story so far, being with him and training against Ebieze and Michael Lise. How's that whole battle for you with that? And AZ, I got to ask you, man, with this funny guy right here and Weston, who's the funny of the two guys right there. And how did you guys celebrate Gio Reyna's 21st birthday yesterday?
I'll let you answer who's funniest. I'll just let you do that one real quick.
I think this guy beats Weston.
See, that's why I like. Man, I know I like you, man. Come on.
Man, it's because this guy throws a little bit of Spanish in there, and I understand it.
See, there we go. There we go. See, I'm bilingual with it. You know, Weston just does that in one language, so it's boring.
Weston, and when he does bring the Latino, man, it's like
Italian Latino fool. Yeah, nah, he don't do it right.
This guy wins for sure.
No, I think yesterday for Gio's birthday, just did a little cake. They like to be a little bit subtle about it because it's a game week. Yeah, the stitches fool you. End up to solve it. But no, he celebrated with his family, which of course them being in Austin, I think it made a lot of sense. But we celebrated them here at the training ground with a nice little cake, a a little, what else was it? Candles, some singing.
Yeah.
And a really bad speech. Yeah.
Horrible, man.
But yeah, that's how we're celebrating Gio's 21st. We'll let him decide what else he wants to do because you know how 21st birthday gets down. But
I didn't get to celebrate like that. I didn't.
mine was during COVID, so I didn't get to either. But no, I mean, I think let's switch topic. I think probably training with Eze and Michael Elise. Those guys are jokes, you know. They, I think, not to say that Vieira wasn't a good coach, but I think once Hudson came in and kind of gave them the freedom to do whatever they wanted to, I think you could really, see their quality and see why they've been rated so highly. And they work really well with each other, and now they're both back from injury. I think we were a completely different team on the weekend. Even though we lost, I think you could see how dangerous we were going forward, and that's just kind of what they bring to the team. So it's really good, really refreshing to see those guys training, and again they just extended their contracts at Palace. So I know Palace is really looking at them for the long-term solution as well.
Well, I know you didn't ask me, Andrew, but thanks for the opportunity to say Roll Tide.
Yes, sir.